I got to tell you, China did a pretty smart thing in doing the ultimate head fake for Bitcoin and crypto. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But before I do talk about this new report that just came out, and they're taking a look at Web3 and really going forward, I'm an American. I'm heavily patriotic. I love this country. I served in the military for 8 years. I was a combat medic. And I got to tell you, the things that we're doing here in America make no sense to me whatsoever. And there are some things that are going on with just leave us in the dust. And I think sometimes a lot of the countries around the world are taking a look at us and going, what is going on over there? First of all, if you've been living under a rock or haven't heard, Biden and McCarthy reach a tentative U.S. debt ceiling deal, which will allow us to spend more money, potentially even print more money in the future, and just kind of move forward as our debt starts to spiral out of control. And that's great. And I don't think that anybody was under the disillusion that this wasn't going to happen, but here we are. And then there is one thing, though, that I found quite interesting. The deal would suspend the debt limit through January of 2025 while capping spending in the 2024 and 2025 budget. So we've got a great idea here, which is to keep the debt ceiling under control. However, let's be honest, we're going to keep printing money. We're going to keep going into debt. And then at some point, we will collapse. And that's really what it comes down to, unless somebody gets us out of this mess. But that is what is going on. And that's what the markets were talking about, oh, when this happens, it'll be great. And the market responds in crypto by exploding. I'm just kidding. It went up 2% in 24 hours. Not a big deal. Bitcoin's up 2%. Ethereum's up a little bit. Tether, nobody cares. Cardano, 3.7. Not anything good. 5% for Solana. Hey, it's pretty good. And that's what we have. So I know people were really excited about this. When I took a look at it, I'm like, it doesn't matter, because they're just going to raise it again. Does anybody believe or not? And it's not going to collapse. Now here we are. So that's the good news. But this is what I want to talk to you about today. This and some other things. So China, as we all have known for quite some time, has an amazing ability to ban crypto, unban crypto, and then all of a sudden just kind of give the signaling to the world that they are not going to allow crypto, digital assets, Web3, but now they've taken a little bit of a U-turn. And I thought it was just a great play because they're going to be in control of everything, as America can't even figure out debt ceiling. And of course, friend of the show, just kidding, Gary Gensler is protecting us harder. So this just came out yesterday. Beijing releases white paper for Web3 innovation and development. So Beijing released a Web3 white paper to promote the industry's development. The timing is interesting, according to Binance CEO. And here's what we have. Web3 innovation and development white paper document states Web3 tech is an inevitable trend for future internet industry development. This isn't just some newspaper saying it. This isn't just some guy who knows a guy. This is from the Beijing Municipal Sciences and Technology Commission. The commission aims to construct Beijing as a global innovation hub for the digital economy. City's Cheiyang, nailed it, district will spend at least 100 million yuan, that's about 14 million, every year until 2025 to really bring things up to speed. The white paper states that Beijing aims to strengthen policy support and accelerate technological breakthroughs to promote the Web3 industry. And this is on top of the fact that Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission released a new rule book for the crypto industry last week. This is what everybody was talking about, and they were so pumped up. And now we have another report that really pumps even more, where retail investors can start trading crypto from June 1st, which is coming up pretty soon, a couple of days or so. Hong Kong's attempt to attract crypto firms in the region comes at the same time as a regulatory crackdown on crypto in the US. That's why I say this is a beautiful play by China. Well done, China. Well done, Xi Jinping, president, for really doing the ultimate head fake and just leaving things in the dust. So you got to ask yourself, what the heck's Web3? Because everybody throws that term around like it's like everybody knows exactly what it is. If you don't know, don't worry. A little bit hard for me to understand. Here's a little graph, little diagram to help you out. So Web 1.0, if you're old like me, you can remember this. This is from the 1990s to 2000, which they were only, for the web, it was only read-only pages. You could just go there. It was a blog. Somebody was writing things. You couldn't interact whatsoever. You couldn't buy anything. Nothing else happened. Then we got Web 2.0, which is where we could buy things. We could start to stream things like Netflix, Amazon Web Service, and you could read and write. And you could post things everywhere else, and you could buy things. It was great. And now we're getting into Web 3.0. One thing you will notice here is that Netflix, Meta, Google, Chrome, Amazon Web Service, it's all a centralized organization. Web 3.0, we're trying to do it decentralized ways. We're trying to create websites, not in just one place, one centralized app, but something like unstoppable domains where it can be decentralized, built across all the different blockchains and stored throughout. Private and secure. And really what it comes down to is read, write, and own digital assets. How you do that? Well, most of the time, for most of us, we'll use like a MetaMask wallet or something like that. And maybe you can even connect your ledger if you are so inclined to, if you don't hate it already. We've talked about this. I don't really have a problem moving forward. But that's essentially Web 3.0. You're going to be able to own and transfer, spend funds, digital assets, and crypto on the internet. A little more of a decentralized play. So for this one, and then people will say, well, what do you do with that? Well, of course, we've talked about this, digital assets. But here's what I've been doing lately. Just a little info for you. So Web 3.0, and people talk about blockchain gaming and things like this. I know you're looking at this like, that's goofy, Rob. Why would I play games? Well, this is a Web 3.0 game. This is called Benji Bananas. There's also another one called Blast Royale. What I like about these two games, first of all, they're built on Polygon. I like Polygon. I invest in Polygon. When I see different organizations building on Polygon, I like that because that means that my investment's doing pretty decent, right? Same thing with Blast Royale. And there's a plethora of ones out there. Also, what's cool about this game is that you can earn ApeCoin, right? So a lot of you out there, statistically on my channel, you're between the ages of 33 to 55, and you may not be a big gamer. Neither am I. And so some people will say, I'm an adult, Rob. I don't game. Fine. But I guarantee most of you do this. Maybe you peruse Twitter feed a lot, or maybe you scroll a lot on Facebook when you got nothing else to do. You can do that. That's fine. Or maybe you can just download this game right here, which is available for on your phone, Android and iOS. Maybe you earn a little ape as you're waiting to do things instead of perusing into that dark pit, which is the toxicity, which is Twitter. I know, I do the same thing. So there's this one. There's one called Blast Royale, and just a goofy little game. You can earn things. Again, built on Polygon, buy these things, swap things, fill them out. And this is what it looks like. So like, these are the games themselves. Here's the Blast Royale. Again, not a big gamer, but they're very casual games. It's kind of fun. And then you got this one down here. Here's the game itself. Actually, this one is one of my favorites because it's like mindless. And all you got to do is very simple. Hold here, earn some tokens, and there you go. I will say this, I'll preface it with this. As far as like with Benji Bananas, if you want to earn those things, you got to connect your wallet. Remember we talked about Web 3.0, MetaMask. You got to verify your membership pass. You got to buy that. That's an NFT. I know some of you are like, I'll never do that. Oh, it's not for you. It's like $40 or $50. Link your account, complete KYC. Before you ask, no, I have no affiliation with Benji Bananas or Blast Royale. None, zero, zip. But I think it's interesting that Polygon's being built on it, and that's what we have. So that's just something to get us through the conundrums and the boringness right now of the crypto market. Things are moving sideways. Let's be honest. It gets kind of boring, doesn't it? You know what's not boring? Meme coins. Meme coins are amazing if you want to gamble. And here's the thing, before I go on. I'm not a big gambler. I lived in Vegas for 2 years, peruse the casinos every so often. I've had friends who were in the casinos all the time, playing and losing money like crazy. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference between a degenerate gambler or the person who every so often decides to put a couple dollars or pennies in the slot machine, the one-armed bandits. Big difference. But with meme coins, they're gambling. Let's just be honest. So this was, I said, I put this out, I said, just to be clear, the meme coins don't do anything, right? Unless I'm missing something. And everybody's like, yeah, essentially, they don't do squat. Now, Dan here From Crypto Capital Venture goes, I understand this thought that meme coins don't do anything. It's technically true, but I disagree. I think they amplify an underlying cornerstone of crypto culture, community. And we hear that a lot. And then Tom Crown says, yeah, that's right. Of course, Ben's like, I don't care. Meme coins are used to scam people out of their money through the allure of a strong community. Without them, how would scammers get their exit liquidity? And then Jordan says gambler's paradise, which he's right. Jordan sums it up perfectly. It is a gambler's paradise. This is just it. With meme coins, just so everybody's clear, if you go into a poker tournament and everybody there's 10 guys and they put $1,000 in, not everybody's leaving with $1,000. First place might get 5,000, second place might get 3, third place might get 2,000, but the other 7 guys, they're not going home with anything. So I cannot stress this enough. This is gambling. This is gambling. And it's okay. Because that's what life's all about, right? I think it is. Like, I could eat totally strict and just live on salads and raspberries and I don't know, whatever, just healthy food. And that would be it. But then there's this donut every so often. I might want to partake in a donut because they're delicious, or go through a McDonald's drive-through. Trash food, right? You do that every day, probably get diabetes. Do it every so often, not so bad. So let me sum this up. Gambling, it happens. Are you going to be a degenerate gambler and do it all the time? Or are you going to be it every so often? I'm just asking the question. And then I can take a look at this, because I've been pretty critical of Pepe. But you got to honestly ask yourself, if it's gambling, I know it's gambling, and I'm not thinking to myself, oh, the guys over at Pepe Coin are giving me financial advice, because that's ridiculous. Pepe Coin is like this. Like, what are you going to do? Like, if you put this in, this is April 29th, about a month or so ago. Just know the all-time low, all-time high and all-time low, you're down 66% from the all-time high. But from the all-time low, 2,500, you're not going to hit the all-time lows and then sell at the all-time highs. It's not going to happen. Sorry. But what if you could do this? What if you got into this meme coin here and then you're driving it up? You're like, okay, I'm not going to sell. Okay, I'm up 10x, 20x. Okay, I'm going to sell right here because I know that this is the top and I'm the smartest trader of all time. And then it drops and you're like, I'm a genius. I knew it the whole time. And then it does this. Okay, now maybe you waited for this one. Now that's the top. You're gambling, right? And then it goes down. You're like, I'm a genius. And it does this. Okay, that's the top. That's the top. I knew it. And it goes down and down and down. I'm a genius. Maybe you buy back. Maybe you didn't. Or maybe you just like just a total degenerate and you wait to go all the way up here. And the 0.001% of you sell at the very top. You didn't do it. Don't lie to me. And off you go. It's gambling, right? You put in $50, $20, $10. It's not going to kill you, right? If you sell your kids and kidneys and take a second mortgage or third mortgage on your house, we got problems. Don't do that. That's dumb. And then you go, right. So that's Pepe Coin. This is, I always want to call it SNEC, but I think it's Snake. Or maybe it's Sneak. I don't know. But this is a Cardano meme coin. And over 7 days, again, the same thing. You got here and you're like, they dumped on me. And you drive, okay, I sell here, top. And then it goes down, you're like, I'm a genius. Again, you're gambling. And you're going here and you sell up here, you're like, I'm a genius, I sold the top. It goes down here. And then it goes all the way up this way. And you sell, you see what I'm getting at? The same thing. Now, all-time low, you're only up 120%. That's pretty good. But what if you put in, $50 and you take it out at 100%? Hey, I made another $50, $100. Gamblers. Or you could be the ultimate gambler and get into the ultimate meme coin a long time ago. Do you know that? I didn't know this. Dogecoin's been around since December 2013. Go figure. Did not know. I think it actually went before that, but I could be wrong. And you could have held this and then just say, you know what? Sell at the top, baby. $0.015, January 2018. I'm a genius. And then it goes here. Maybe you buy back in or you don't. And you come here. And then here's the problem with degenerate gamblers. When it starts to go up super high like this, all the degenerates think if it went up from 6 cents or $0.015, or not even a penny, to 58, 72 cents, because the all-time high was 73 cents. It's down 90%. The problem with degenerates is they get here and they say, well, if it went to 72 cents, 73 cents, it's going to go to $1, right? That's what all the guys at TikTok told me. So they got to be right. They wouldn't screw me over. And then it goes down here and so on and so forth. So again, to me, meme coins are this. It's just a Western standoff. This is all it is. And it's just people looking at you and you look at me. When are you going to sell? You're going to sell now? You're going to sell here. You're going to 2x, going to be a 5x, going to be a 10x? I don't know. And all people are doing is just waiting to dump on each other. That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to. Gambling. Gambling, gambling, gambling. Again, am I saying you can't gamble? No, because we live in a free society, I'm pretty sure. We're still in America, comrade. I think, hope. So do whatever you want to. But these types of coins, they may have run their course. They may not have. Pepe might go up to $10. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Snake could go up to whatever it does. And Dogecoin, if Elon keeps talking about it, could definitely go up to, what is it at now? 7 cents. Maybe it goes to 10 cents or 12 cents. But it's pretty hard. Here's a new one. Flipit. Flipit token. It's a meme coin. It's a gambling play. They're gonna have a game, something like that. And guess what? It hasn't even been released yet. In 19 hours, it'll be on Uniswap. Here's your opportunity if you want to gamble. This will be the way. And you can pick anything you want to. You can go Pepe, Snake, whatever, Dogecoin. You can check this one out. Here's what it is. It's just a meme coin. It's just a goofy meme coin. Here's the tokenomics. 42 trillion with a T. 98% of it, it says all these tokens will be added to DEX liquidity and locked forever. They're not going to be locked forever. They're going to stick them on Uniswap, and you'll be able to buy and trade. Again, when are you going to buy it? Are you going to buy it up here? Are you going to buy it down here? Are you going to sell it here? Are you going to sell it here? It's just a game. That's all this is. And then also down here, 2% in marketing. 2% will be distributed equally among at least 25 initial influencers who promoted the project. And guess what? Guess what? I wasn't reached out by them. I was reached out by Tencent. And they gave me some tokens. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be totally honest with you right now. I have tokens in my wallet. I've already given, or I'm giving away stuff for my community. If you don't know the community, it's a very small community for digital asset news, and I won't tell you how to get in there, but it is. And what it's going to be is, I know some other places will say, I'll never dump on you. I will dump on you. If you get this token and you say, I'm holding forever, whatever else, I will still dump on you because I have these tokens. I'll just be honest with you. That's just the truth. Because it's gambling. Here's the address. Here's the roadmap. May or may not work out. Staking NFT game. Here's the mentions. And it's not just me talking about it. It's a bunch of other different people. So again, you don't have to get into this. You don't have to buy this. I'm not telling you that it's going to solve the mysteries and problems of the economic finance world in the entire globe. I'm saying it's gambling. I want to make that crystal clear because I think I said gambling 50 times already. But again, that's what it is. And also, I may or may not be streaming tomorrow on my second channel, Dan Degen, and maybe giving away some of these tokens. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll live stream this listing on Uniswap and see where things go. Because let's be honest, it's kind of boring. I'll do a little bit. And that's it. So let me make this crystal clear. I will dump on you. I will dump on you hard if you think that I won't and that these aren't just some things to last forever. Just gambling. And that's it for today. So look, if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Everything we talk about is well, this is very time sensitive, but that's it for today. Right now, I'm going to do a little answer all your questions to the best of my abilities, and we'll go from there. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, but let's see what we got.